Hi, I'm Stacy Cole, and welcome to EcoGrow Garden Tips, where expert gardening meets unmatched results. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, we'll help your home garden become a blooming retreat all year long. Today, we're diving into some easy gardening hacks that'll have you growing flowers, herbs, and even veggies no matter where you live. And don't worry, there's a little fun and laughter mixed in. Let's get started on making your home into a beautiful green paradise. Now, whether you're living in an apartment with a balcony or have a backyard oasis, gardening doesn't have to be complicated. With the right tips, anyone can turn their home into a green retreat. And guess what? You don't even need to be a gardening expert. The secret to a thriving garden starts with what's under your feet, your soil. It's easy to think that soil is just dirt, but in reality, it's a living ecosystem. Healthy soil is teeming with life, from earthworms and microbes to fungi and bacteria, all working together to break down organic matter and deliver nutrients to your plants. Your job is to feed the soil so it can feed your plants. So, how do we optimize our soil? The best way to start is by adding organic matter, like compost, aged manure, or even kitchen scraps. These materials help improve soil structure, allowing plant roots to grow more easily and also help retain moisture. Plus, healthy soil holds water better, which means you'll save on watering and help the environment. Another key factor is soil pH. You might have heard of it. It's a measure of how acidic or alkaline your soil is, and it can make all the difference for your plants. Most plants prefer a slightly acidic soil with a pH of around 6 to 7. If your pH is too high or too low, your plants won't absorb nutrients properly, no matter how much fertilizer you add. Testing your soil is easy, and you can adjust the pH by adding lime to raise it or sulfur to lower it. Think of it as seasoning for your soil. Getting the balance just right is essential for plant health. And let's talk about texture. If you've ever dealt with heavy clay soil or soil that drains too fast, you know how frustrating it can be. Clay soil holds water but can suffocate roots, while sandy soil drains too quickly and doesn't hold on to nutrients. The fix? Add compost or organic matter to improve both types of soil, creating a perfect environment for your plants to grow. With the right care, your soil can become the foundation of a lush, healthy garden. Watering is the lifeline of your garden, but there's more to it than just turning on the hose. Too much water can drown your plants, preventing roots from getting oxygen, while too little water leads to wilting and stunted growth. The key is smart watering, finding that balance between keeping your plants hydrated and not drowning them. One of the best methods for smart watering is drip irrigation. This system delivers water slowly and directly to the roots where it's needed most, preventing water waste. It's especially useful if you have a larger garden or live in an area with water restrictions. If drip irrigation isn't an option, watering cans or hoses can work just as well. Just make sure to water the soil, not the leaves. Wet leaves can invite fungal diseases, especially in humid climates. Timing also matters. The best time to water is early in the morning or late in the afternoon. Watering during the heat of the day means most of the water evaporates before it can reach the roots, and watering at night can leave plants damp and prone to diseases. If you're not sure when to water, a moisture meter can help. It measures how much moisture is in the soil below the surface, so you'll know exactly when your plants are thirsty. Let's look at some year-round gardening hacks. Gardening doesn't have to stop when the seasons change. With a few clever hacks, you can keep growing plants all year round, even in colder climates or extreme heat. Whether you're in the depths of winter or facing scorching summer temperatures, there are ways to protect your plants and keep your garden thriving. Frost blankets or row covers are one of the easiest solutions for winter gardening. These lightweight fabrics cover your plants, trapping heat and protecting them from frost while still letting in sunlight and rain. They're perfect for extending your growing season, especially if you're in a colder climate. If you're looking for a more permanent solution, building a small greenhouse can create a controlled environment where you can grow plants year-round. Greenhouses trap heat and protect your plants from the elements, and they're a great investment for serious gardeners. And don't forget about growing indoors. LED grow lights are a simple, effective way to provide the light your plants need during shorter winter days. Just place them about 6 to 12 inches above your plants for optimal growth. Let's delve into companion planting. Companion planting is like creating friendships in your garden. Some plants just thrive when they're planted together, helping each other grow better. It's an age-old technique that not only improves plant health, but also helps naturally control pests and improve soil fertility. Let's dive into some of the best companion pairings that will make your garden more productive. One of the most well-known combinations is basil and tomatoes. Planting basil near your tomatoes not only enhances the flavor of the tomatoes, but it also helps repel pests like mosquitoes and aphids. Another classic pairing is marigolds with just about anything in your garden. Marigolds release chemicals that repel nematodes, tiny worms that can damage plant roots, plus they bring a burst of color to your garden. Let's talk about one of the most ancient companion planting systems, the Three Sisters. This method pairs corn, beans, and squash together. Corn provides a natural support for the beans to climb, beans fix nitrogen into the soil, and squash spreads out, acting as living mulch to retain soil moisture and suppress weeds. It's a perfect example of plants working together to create a balanced ecosystem. Let's explore organic pest control. Every gardener knows the frustration of dealing with pests, but before reaching for chemical pesticides, let's talk about some organic alternatives that are safe for both your plants and the environment. Organic pest control methods are just as effective as synthetic ones, and they keep your garden free of harmful chemicals. The best part? These natural solutions often work with the ecosystem, encouraging a healthy balance in your garden. One of the best natural pesticides is neem oil, which is derived from the seeds of the neem tree. It disrupts the life cycle of pests like aphids and spider mites without harming beneficial insects like bees and ladybugs. You can spray it on your plants regularly to keep pests at bay. Another great solution is garlic spray, which is easy to make at home. Simply blend garlic cloves with water and a little dish soap, strain the mixture, and spray it on your plants. The strong scent of garlic repels a variety of pests, including aphids, caterpillars, and even deer. And don't forget about diatomaceous earth. This powder is made from fossilized algae and works by dehydrating soft-bodied pests like slugs, beetles, and caterpillars. Just sprinkle it around the base of your plants to keep these pesky invaders away. Mulching for moisture and weed control. Mulch is an essential tool in every gardener's toolbox. It helps retain moisture, regulate soil temperature, and suppress weeds, all while adding nutrients to the soil as it breaks down. The best part? Mulching is easy, and it saves you time by cutting down on watering and weeding. Let's explore some of the best organic mulches you can use in your garden. Straw, shredded leaves, and wood chips are all excellent choices for vegetable gardens and flower beds. Straw and leaves break down quickly, adding nutrients back into the soil, while wood chips take longer to decompose and are great for paths and decorative areas. Mulch also acts as a natural barrier to weeds. By covering the soil, mulch prevents sunlight from reaching weed seeds, stopping them from germinating. And in hot climates, mulch keeps the soil cool and moist, reducing the need for frequent watering. In colder climates, it acts as insulation, protecting your plant roots from frost. The importance of pruning regularly to boost growth. Pruning might seem like extra work, but it's one of the best ways to keep your plants healthy and productive. By removing dead or overgrown branches, you encourage new growth and help your plants focus their energy on producing flowers and fruits. Let's start with one of the most popular plants to prune: tomatoes. Tomato plants can become bushy and overgrown if not pruned, but by trimming them regularly, you can improve airflow and prevent diseases like blight. Focus on removing the suckers, those small shoots that grow between the main stem and branches. They don't produce fruit and only take energy away from the plant. Roses are another plant that benefits greatly from regular pruning. In early spring, prune your roses to encourage more blooms throughout the season. Don't be afraid to cut away any damaged or diseased branches. This keeps your roses healthy and blooming beautifully. Attracting beneficial insects is very important for your garden. Not all bugs are bad. In fact, many insects are essential for a healthy garden. Beneficial insects like bees, butterflies, and ladybugs help pollinate your plants and control pests. By attracting these helpful bugs to your garden, you're creating a natural balance that keeps your plants thriving. To attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, plant flowers that provide nectar and pollen. Lavender, sunflowers, and marigolds are great choices that not only attract beneficial insects, but also add a splash of color to your garden. Ladybugs are your garden's natural pest control. They feed on aphids, which can quickly damage your plants. To attract ladybugs, plant herbs like dill, fennel, and cilantro, which provide a habitat for them. Another often overlooked group of beneficial insects are ground beetles, which feed on soil-dwelling pests like slugs and cutworms. Creating a garden with plenty of low-growing plants and mulch provides a habitat for these hard-working beetles. Many gardeners make the mistake of overlooking harvesting regularly for maximum yield. Harvesting your plants regularly not only gives you fresh produce to enjoy, but also encourages your plants to keep producing. Many plants, like tomatoes, cucumbers, and beans, will produce more the more you harvest them. By picking fruits and vegetables as soon as they ripen, you're signaling to the plant to keep growing. One of the best times to harvest is early in the morning when temperatures are cooler. This is when your plants are most hydrated and their flavors are at their peak. Be sure to use sharp tools when cutting fruits and vegetables to avoid damaging the plant. For leafy greens, a gentle tug is all you need to harvest without harming the rest of the plant. And there you have it. Easy hacks to turn your home into a blooming retreat all year round. If you enjoyed these tips and want your garden to thrive even more, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join our growing community. At EcoGrow Garden Tips, we're here to guide you every step of the way, so don't miss out on our future videos. Thank you for joining me, Stacy Cole, where expert gardening meets unmatched results. Until next time, keep cultivating your passion and watch your garden thrive. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll never miss out on new gardening tips, and share your gardening stories in the comments below. Let's grow together.